This is Jason Verney's podcast. I am Jason Verney. I haven't been back long from Bangkok. I came back on the 31st of May, so it's literally been a couple of days. I've been busy during those days as well. It's been a kind of a bit of a whirlwind. It's actually been a bit of a whirlwind month and a few days, to be honest. And I'll go into that in a second. I really wanted to do a podcast to update you on a few Korean events, a few Korean projects I'm involved with, and what I've been up to. So first of all, I want to say that I'm back in the UK, as I mentioned. I'm recording this from a recording room, which is actually adjoined to a roof terrace, which you may have witnessed. Love Exterior, they played, if you follow them on Facebook, they're a Korean indie band, very electronic but also punk, it's difficult to explain because every track of theirs is different. And I recently did a podcast regarding Love Exterior. I actually recorded two podcasts while I was in Bangkok. One was briefly about Bangkok, a little bit of Korean stuff as well, but it did touch on Love Exterior. And then I did a full podcast with some music as well from Love Exterior. So apologies. So yeah, I'm actually where that was. Basically, I was actually going to record this on the rooftop itself, but although it's a brilliantly sunny day today, you still get the odd bit of wind, and I didn't want to taint the episode or anything. So yeah, that's where I am. But yeah, if you I don't know if you did catch Love Exterior either on their Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, they did a sort of a amongst other things, the rooftop, they did a tribute to Chris Cornell, who passed away, him of Soundgarden and Audioslave fame. So that was really beautiful of them, and they were really grateful to use that rooftop. They were in England for a couple of weeks, so they went there more than once, and I was grateful to be involved in a small way. So that's where I'm recording this from. Last time I recorded one in Bangkok, and it was a bit of it was a kind of a secret location, if you like, so it wasn't my standard place. So that's that. So yeah, basically I wanted to update on what I've been doing. I wasn't in Bangkok taking a vacation as such. Initially I booked the time away. As you may know, that I'm trying to take more time off in Asia, whether it be South Korea, whether it be Bangkok or Thailand or Cambodia, or anywhere else. I mean, I do hope to go to Japan, maybe even this year, because I feel I've neglected it for so long. So I'm planning to take much more time in sort of time away in Asia. Now this month happened. It was all booked up, and then another project, which is Korean related, came up. It was kind of about the same time I booked it, I think. Now what I was doing for most days I was in Bangkok, it was not. There was a lot of work involved. I was editing a video. I've mentioned this briefly before. It's a video art installation, if you like, or video. It's a video art. It's a video that's going to be on show in Kingston between the 6th of July until pretty much the end of September, so pretty much 3 months. It's not quite finished, but it will be. I've got to. That's got to be submitted soon. But it's all just. I'm just tweaking things and polishing certain aspects of it. So that was kind of. It was a bit of a pain that my time wasn't completely free when I was over there in Bangkok. This was. It was taken up by this editing, and I could only take some of the material that I had to gather the material first I needed for this short art piece. So there was a lot of panic before I left, but I'm hoping it's paid off. If you're wondering why would I spend most of my time, it wasn't entirely all my time in Bangkok and not go elsewhere in Thailand. Well, as I say, I was editing, so wherever I went, it would have been the same, and I also had friends I stayed with, and choosing Bangkok in the first place was a matter of convenience as well as to visit friends. Although I've got lots of friends in South Korea, or I like to think so. I've also got a handful in Bangkok as well, and so sometimes it just makes more sense to get a direct flight there and sort of settle in. So that's that. So that's the first Korean-related project that I've been working on. That's the first one I want to speak about. That runs, as I say, from 6th of July until the end of September. It's going to be at the Kingston Museum, but I'm going to give more details away shortly. There'll also be stuff online. There'll be stuff mentioned in. There's a press release already. There's other information will be supplied on. I'm sure it'll be on websites such as LondonKoreanLinks.net and elsewhere. I'm sure I'll be kind of promoting it myself. So this exhibition. I should also mention this first thing I'm talking about. It's going to be 14 artists, 10 Korean, as far as I'm aware, and 4 non-Korean, and it's essentially impressions of Korea, but also past and present. So again, I don't want to give too much away in this particular podcast, but yeah, I did think it was quite ironic because it's concerning. It's 14 artists, in myself included. And number 14, anyone who's been following me or friends with me for 5 or so years, they'll know that my documentary is vaguely connected to the number 14. I kind of got obsessed with it, you could say, to a crazy degree. Over the years, less so now, but it took a hold of me. It affected the whole project, and even though the project's not finished, this big documentary regarding South Korea, because I'm forever learning about the country and forever choosing footage, what I want to use and what I don't want to use, and how to even put it out there. In fact, this art piece, it could be that this forms a part of the documentary, because I've been thinking long and hard about this as I've been putting it together. It's a good way to show different aspects of Korea in different segments. At the same time, it could become a full length piece of art or film, whichever way you want to look at it. So anyway, so that's the first thing. Now, while I was in Bangkok, something else came up which I thought had fallen through, an opportunity that I thought had fallen through, the woodwork, if you like. Excuse me. I'm not fully recovered from the flight a couple of days ago, or time delay, time difference. So this other project, it came up, and it was very unexpected, and I was thinking, well, I'm just out in Bangkok, and this other project, I've actually been asked to go to Korea in 2 weeks' time. So I'm going to be filming in Korea. I'm going to be out there for around about 2.5 weeks. Much of that time is going to be spent on Jeju Island, filming various activities with certain people that are going out there. And it's really exciting. I mean, it's kind of, you could say it's daunting, because I mean, every project you do is different, and I'm going to have to, there's a lot of stuff I'm going to have to document every day, certain things that they want, certain things I want to document, and not least taking out all my equipment and extra memory cards and all this kind of stuff. So that's the second thing that I'm involved with. That's something I'm going to be filming and playing a part in editing as well. But I'm really excited. I mean, it's to go to Korea. I've been asked to go, and it's something I couldn't really pass up on. It's somebody I know from the UK. It's somebody Korean who's arranged this, and I guess I'm privileged to go and do this. It should be fun as well, and there should be a lot of time to enjoy myself as well. hopefully. I'm not just going to visit Jeju. I mean, there will be hoping to go to Busan, hoping to go to Gwangju again. I'll land in Seoul. I was hoping to catch up with a few friends on 1 or 2 nights either end of the trip. So that's the second thing. The third thing I really wanted to talk about was, it's kind of connecting to that thing. It's while I'm on Jeju, I will be doing a presentation about certain aspects of Jeju. Now, this is I've been there a couple of times, and I've got lots of footage and of various aspects of the culture of Jeju, some history, some tourist material, even maybe some even some activisty stuff that I caught. So I'm again, this is all a lot of pressure time-wise, which is another reason why I've kind of, I don't know if anyone feels that I've been away for a bit, either from podcasts or just on Facebook or other things. But it's just I've got these 3 different things going on, and it's not easy. I'll be honest with you. So yeah, those 3 things I wanted to speak about. I'm excited about all 3 of them. But I really wanted to also speak on this podcast about talking about 3 aspects, 3 projects I'm involved with. Sorry, I'm a bit lost in the way there. I'm sure I was going to mention something else. But the other thing is talking about the number 3. I'm going to sort of slowly release over the next couple of weeks 3 podcasts I recorded, 3 short podcasts I recorded back in, towards the end of last year in Gwangju. I've kind of been holding back on them, saving them for, a good time to do it. Maybe when I've got certain listeners who actually want to know about Korea, even if they're not that informative, but I'm hoping that people actually enjoy them. So I'll put these 3 Gwangju related podcasts out over the next couple of weeks, which will be a nice lead up to my visit to Korea, and indeed hopefully Jeju as well. Sorry, not Jeju, Gwangju as well. Obviously I will be going to Jeju. So I will look out for those 3 podcasts regarding Gwangju. I hope you find them interesting. I've done 20 or so podcasts now. They were my first, I think they were my second, third and fourth recorded, actually. So in other words, I think my first ever recorded episode was on Jeju. The next 3 were at Gwangju, and then there was one in Thailand and so forth. So I'm just sort of putting that out there, excuse me, that's what I've been up to. I'm really excited about all these projects. I want to show everybody things, and I want to, talk about them and show you, which is it's difficult to show you on a podcast, but I'm sure there's a way we can do it. I suppose I should also mention today is the day when there's a couple of parents of the ferry incident 3 years ago, Sewol, which I'm sure you may know that I've keen interest in, major sympathy for. Today there's an event at SOAS, and there's a couple of the parents are going to be there of, unfortunately, the victims. There's also a Korean artist and also a professor, I think, and some other people. It's a panel discussion. It starts at 1:00. So I'm going to have to head over there shortly. I'm not sure. I'll just let you know when I'm recording this at 11:30 a.m. ish on Saturday, the 3rd of June. So, ironically, that was I think this is this exact date last year when Neon Bunny was in the UK, and I arranged to play at a gig in London. On this particular date. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was the 3rd. Anyway, so I will leave it there, and I hope that you find this informative, not too boring, and I hope that you can tune into future podcasts of mine and share them. I'll be talking about Korea, talking about films in general, talking about music, having interviews, and all kinds of some random stuff as well. Okay, so I will leave it there, and I wish you all a good day. Okay, bye.